Good evening and shalom again to my Chashaver listeners in the Pilzno community and the world at large. This is Dr. Bekermus continuing on our saga of health. And we had been discussing the word shine, S-H-I-N-E, as a acronym for general health. And we were up to H for hormones. So we just started to discuss the adrenal function. So Hashem gave us two adrenal glands which sit like a kippah on top of our kidneys, which is towards the lower back. The adrenal glands particularly produce cortisol or adrenaline, which is the hormone that helps us respond or react to a stressful situation. So it's called a fight or flight mechanism, as we have been taught in biology. If once in a while a person who's pretty much relaxed and easygoing has an issue, like in the old days, if you were a villager and life is pretty simple, and once in a while something happened like a bear or a lion came into town, or God forbid the Cossacks, then the adrenaline rush helps us deal with that kind of stress or sudden fear. In our more stressful lives, we have these issues, whether they're real or imagined. And interestingly enough, our brains do not differentiate between a real or imagined stimuli. So that if we imagine something bad is going to happen to us, or something bad is happening, our bodies will physiologically react just as if something is happening, like we saw a bear or a lion. A personality type that's either a perfectionist or a type A, or just somebody who has a lot on their plate, like having all the kids home from Corona, and God forbid losing your jobs, and just all kinds of stresses like that, well, they put a stress on the adrenal glands, and then the adrenal glands get fatigued, or there's a dysfunction. Many of my patients, I'm talking about hundreds and maybe thousands of my patients over the years, have benefited from taking an adrenal support supplement, either in an herbal form, like ashwagandha, rhodiola, magnolia, licorice root, etc., or even in a glandular form, which I'll call protomorphogens, where you can purchase adrenal cortex in a pill. It comes from a cow, a healthy cow. And when people have anxiety or insomnia, other issues that would be caused by adrenal dysfunction, asthma attacks, difficulty breathing, skin attacks like eczema, psoriasis, well, there's a lot of medications out there, and some of the top 10 medications sold in the world are anti-anxiety medication. But we find that they have many side effects, and especially it's incredibly difficult to get off the medications once you're on them. So we would prefer, if you did, a natural solution to this stressful, overstressed adrenal dysfunction by taking supplements. And that's what I recommend in my practice. So the next week's last hormonal would be the reproductive hormones. And so we'll get to that next week. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful, healthy, happy, stress-free couple of days until I speak to you next. Exercise, smile, tell jokes, and thank you for listening.